I know y'all have heard the story by now. So today we're going to put some respect on Denise Prudhomme's name. You see this space right here? We're all familiar with it. I know people that'll do anything. They'll go drive long haul trucks. They'll go in construction. They'll go drive a forklift. They will do anything, and rightfully so, to avoid the nonsense, the suffocation, and the drama associated with this right here. Office politics can cause the biggest sort of headaches a person can ever have. I know y'all been watching the news. This has been going around for like 72 hours now, where a woman clocked into her office at a bank, probably an employee that worked in one of the corporate offices, on a Friday morning in Tempe, Arizona. And they find her in that same cubicle unalived that Monday. She had never clocked out. How did this woman nearly 4 full days stay up in that office, in that cubicle, and nobody knew that Denise Prudhomme was there? I've always said this about offices. You can find some that really are like family, though that's the nonsense I don't buy into. Your coworkers are not your friends or your family, okay? And this is one classic example of why they're not. Whether Denise Prudhomme chose to be a quiet employee, come in and do her job as she was supposed to, or according to her job plan, or whether she was quiet because she was bullied, we don't know. But to have sat there all of that time, passed away because we don't know how she went yet. That means a whole lot of people didn't care about this woman. And an article admitted that she was put in an underpopulated part of the office, or was situated there. Was this a purposeful isolation, or was it a willful isolation? Because neither sounds good. If you say it's a purposeful isolation, then that means either she didn't play politics, or she didn't like drama, and you needed to move her away because you felt she didn't play a game. If it's a willful isolation, that's because she valued doing a hard day's work rather than being in drama. Someone made a comment about this, and I forgot where I saw it, that the most depressing thing in the world is that this woman took her last breath and sat there and went into the afterlife at her cubicle. There is nothing more depressing than that. That you are a sit behind a desk workhorse that don't nobody care about. Because for this to happen, somebody or a lot of somebodies didn't care about this woman. These spaces, sometimes they really can be collaborative. People can find family here, people who end up becoming their children's godparents, finding best friends, collaborative working environments, even when the people don't get along. Some people choose to just collaborate and go home. She couldn't even do that. She just went into work that day and just never went home. I don't blame Wells Fargo as a company. But see, there's a difference between your corporate office and then your local offices that do their own thing. People can fool themselves, but you can't fool me. Enough of somebodies in that office didn't care about this woman. Pardon my spouse's coughing in the background. Someone did not care. You need to understand that in a lot of cases, when you go work for these people, you'll survive if you go and be professional. but have the understanding that they just don't like or care about you like that. You are just an afterthought in their own plans. You don't factor into what they need to do for them. They just don't care about you like that. Because I wonder, when that woman was taking her last breaths, whatever happened, if that was the time that she realized it, or did she realize it prior to be put in isolation at work and then to go into the afterlife in isolation. This isn't something I'm telling you all to be cynical about, because for years I was cynical about it. I no longer am. Be aware that some people can work with you and have absolutely not a care in the world about you. That you're just another body that shows up in an office. And so long as you perform your functions and stay out of their proverbial way, so to speak, you fit the narrative that they want you to fit. Rest in peace, Denise Prudhomme. You didn't deserve this at all.